a dope artist coming out of New York, trying to kick his way into the game by any means, man. Sounds like that's how you described it.
I'm gonna kick my way in. I've been doing it. I've been doing this for so long. I gotta force my way in. That's the only way. I gotta bully my way in this industry. That's what I'm gonna do.
Shit, man. You keep your foot on the gas, man. I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah, got to, bro. Got to.
So like I was saying, man, I was watching a few of your different videos, listening to your SoundCloud. You got a lot of dope songs. One of my personal favorites is Mirror.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people a little bit about that song and how that came about?
Mirror on the wall, how that came up. You feel me? Like I said, what you see when you look in the mirror, I was basically painting a picture. You feel me? And I was trying to tell the people that's who I am. You feel me? I'm telling them who I am, but I'm also trying to tell them what like.
Yeah.
This song too. I wrote that a while back. All right,
that is a little bit older. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But that was definitely one of those. That's one of those.
Now your newest track that your newest music video, Rockstar.
Yeah.
Dope visuals. I noticed a certain consistency among your music videos. Can you talk about your process of recording and who you're linking up with? I believe one of the guys shooting your music video, what's the name of the dude?
Shout out to my guy Marlo Swisher. Yeah, that's
Marlo Swisher.
Yeah, I've been my cameraman for some years.
Yeah, man, he's got some dope. He does some dope videos. Absolutely.
Another Long Island, Amityville. You feel me? Long Island, Amityville. Marlo Swisher. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Marlo Swisher, man. A lot of your music videos. I like that shit with the fireworks and everything in the back, man. You always got something in your video that draws attention in, you know. Now, if you were to describe some of your influences in the game, just to give people an idea of what to expect from you and who you are, what are some of your biggest influences growing up in music and outside of music?
My big influences in music, I look up to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was one of my favorite artists growing up. You know, I had Lil Wayne posters all over my wall growing up. Before I even started really rapping, like I was looking up to Lil Wayne. Little bit of Jewels, you could throw him in there. You know, Jewels was one of my guys for a little minute. You know.
Yeah, that I Can't Feel My Face era.
Huh?
That I Can't Feel My Face era.
Yeah. Of course. The whole mixture.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Mills, you know, that's one of my artists right there. Can't forget about that. That's right now though, but you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask about that. Some of your collaborations. You know, if there was anybody in the industry or outside of the industry that you just would love to do a collaboration with, is there a dream collaborator that you can think of?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Meek know what's up. We chasing that dream. Lamborghini dreams. He had the same dream. I got that same vision. You know, if he could do it, he showed me that I could do it. Real life. So he showed me that. I mean, it's possible. I watched the way he came up from Philly, from the bottom up, doing a little freestyle shits. You know, like.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, man. Because you know, a lot of people. You know, no disrespect. A lot of people who think of like trap music and more street shit. A lot of people are kind of copying sounds like you were saying and kind of doing that mumble rap type of shit. You're very poetic with your lyrics, you know. There's a lot of intention behind the words that you're putting to the pen. Can you give people a little bit of a insight into your process, how you come up with concepts and how you lay down a track?
Like I said, I'm writing about my life. You know, I feel like I'm telling the story. So maybe that's where you seeing that from, that's where it comes from. You know, like if I'm going through a certain situation, I could definitely paint that picture for you perfect. I could paint it for you like you was there. You know, like. So that's what I do. I get into that. I get into that little mind frame, getting my little zone, getting my little bag. Do what I do. Headphones on. You know.
Yeah. Now, is it do you think you have a pretty fast process, or do you kind of like to sit with your beats for a while and really?
I like to sit with my beat sometimes. It depends what type of beat it is though, because that it can hit me all at once. Like depends on how I'm feeling. Like I said, it can hit me all at once, and I could just lay it down for you. I could write it right there in one day, or sometimes it could take me a little week. How I'm feeling about the beat, I could play with it and want to get deep with it, or want to get a little crazy with it. You know, so it depends. Depends on the type of instrumental it is.
Right, right. Yeah. On that mirror track, I know I'm going back a little bit, but you mentioned a lot of deep stuff on there. I just wanted to touch on. Now, I know in your music you mentioned, you know, times that you might have had to fall back a little bit on the music. You said niggas said I fell off, so I'm back in the stew. You know, what did you mean by that? Did you feel like you just weren't making enough music, or you just had to be out there a little bit more for the public?
Nah, what I meant with that was like niggas were saying I fell off. Like I've been going through my life battles, getting locked up. You feel me? So that's me. But now me getting wiser, it wasn't falling off. I had to just take a break and fell back because I was still in there writing and I was still doing what I had to do. So, you know, but that's what I meant by me falling off. I ain't never really fell off. I just fell back. I'm still here.
Fell back, yeah. Yeah,
Fell
well
back.
now you got your foot on the gas, it looks like.
Right back
Now,
up. I was effect.
so how did, you know, you mentioned getting locked up, you know, how did some of those experiences push you to grow as an artist? And, you know, how did it affect your music that you're making now?
It affected it a lot. It slowed it down. I feel like, you know, doing in and out of little skip beds or whatever, slowed it down, you know. But
But in terms of not just how much you're able to make the music, but the content in your music, you know, do you feel like you have grown wiser with those experiences and, you know,
yeah, definitely go wiser. That always learn from my mistakes. You know, that's a big thing.
yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, there was one line on there that was dope. You said, niggas' hands must be broke because my niggas didn't write. Like, that's a tough, that's a tough thing. Can you expound on that a little bit? Like, because there's a lot of people who don't understand how much that might mean, you know, to get support from your friends.
Yeah, you need that support when you behind that wall. When you going through your situation, you need that support. You feel me? And you know, it was those situations I feel like I ain't had nobody. You feel me? Nobody. So exactly how it sounds is exactly how it is. As deep as it
Yeah,
sounds, how it hits you hard like that, like damn. You feel me? Yeah, that's exactly how it was. You
yeah,
know,
I feel you.
like that.
Now, some of your producers, are you working with like a consistent set of production team, or is it more of just finding beats online?
Right now I'm just doing the beats online. I love to find producers, send producers out there, and they want to come make some beats for me. They could, you know, I'm down for the work. I'm looking for those. But right now I'm running around YouTube, and you know,
Yeah. Are there any producers out there that you would like to maybe do a collab project with? You know, Alchemist, Hit Boy, Dr. Dre.
yeah, because Dr. Drake, come how you producers up there to work. I'm down to work with a couple of producers. I don't know all these days, but I'm down to work with a couple of producers.
No, I feel you. I mean, you might want to get a Timberland track. You know what I'm saying?
What you think I sound? What type of producer you think I need to link with?
Shit, bruh. I would love to hear you over. Yeah, like you said, Meek Mill, some of his stuff, that Dream Chaser sound, you know, that inspirational.
Those type beats, you know, those
Yeah,
inspirational beats. I don't really like the. I could do the like, and that's the thing. I'm an artist. I could do all types of beats. I could do any type of beat, really. So
mm-hmm.
once I get, I'm ready to work with everybody.
Word. You
Mm-hmm.
just hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I
That's
feel it, bro. Now, you know, you're dealing with a industry that is notoriously fake, you know. You got a lot of fake people in the industry. How do you navigate through a fake industry as a real dude?
You just gotta stick with the people you came up with. Not even to say the people you came with, but once you get in the industry, you can't just start running with everybody in the industry. You know, that's how you stay out of that mix. Once you get on it, you get the money, you start meeting new people and everything. So you probably think you running with a whole different crowd, but that's what mess a lot of people up. You feel me? You gotta just stick with the keep those day ones, man. My circle ain't too big, so I'm gonna keep my little my tight circle, man.
It's kind of like you don't want to be surrounded by yes men who are
Nah,
just trying to capitalize off of you.
yeah, I don't want those. I don't want those. That's what's gonna bring you down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell me whatever.
Right.
It's good for me. Gonna tell me whatever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the struggle. I think a lot of people, you look at a lot of artists, even somebody like Kanye, who you don't got nobody to check you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you might be a little bit going over the line here. You know, I
Exactly.
think you think that's important.
That's hella important. You need somebody to slow you down, keep you in place. I guess you say a good manager, or even if the manager can't do it, still somebody good close in your circle that's around you that could
Mm-hmm.
keep it.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, the importance of having a team, like a solid team around you, manager, your videographer, uh, what does that mean to you? Like the importance of having a solid circle.
I had a little team before, so I know what you mean with the solid circle and all that. I had a little team, and we was a solid circle. We was good. Everything was lit. Even with the managers and all that, I ain't had no managers, but that's the level up that I'm trying to get to is find a good manager, and find a good team. To good. You definitely need a good support. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like that's one of the biggest things. It's like you can't do it alone, You got to have people who see your vision and want to help you execute it, right?
You need people with you. Need that backup.
Hmm. I got a couple quick questions for you. Can answer them as in depth as you want. Who are some of your favorite new school MCs that you see out here now on the rise?
Couple of my UFCs. Who were Polo G, little
Polo
TJ,
G.
yeah. uh, Neek Bucks. My son Neek Bucks, he out there killing it right now. Or Free Albie. Albie was on the come up till he got locked. Free Albie. Um, a couple of artists out there. It's a couple of new artists.
Yeah. What about old school? Who are your favorite old school outside of Lil Wayne and Jewels?
Jay-Z. I give Jay-Z a little. When I was locked, I was reading Jay-Z book, so I was fucking with Jay-Z for a little minute. And me being Jamaican too, like that I wasn't really listening. I listened to a whole genre of music. I listened to a lot of reggae too, so I'll say
Right.
I'll start Marley.
Bob Marley, Vibes Cartel.
For everything. Monty Killer, Buju Banton. I was listening to everybody, so.
Or yeah, I find myself listening to a lot of stuff outside of hip hop. Just because as a musician, I'm sure
Gotta be
you rather
tapped.
listen to your own shit.
That's right. You got to be tapped in with all of that. Even right now,
Right.
I'm trying to bring a lot. I'm trying to bring a little bit of that reggae into the hip hop. That's what's going on right now, anyway. So I'm about to mix all that, and I got a lot of new music coming with that.
Right. I did see one of your tracks kind of had a little bit of that vibe to it a little bit. That Body on Me with
Yeah,
Remy Cash Bands.
my boy Cash being shout out to him. Shout out to my boy
Yeah.
Cash.
That
And
song
we
was dope.
produced that at his spot, or we produced that at his crib. He engineered that himself. That is little, So, uh, that was my first little Jamaican project.
Yeah, yeah. No, it turned out dope though. Turned out dope for sure. So if you were back to these questions, man, if you had to choose between being famous or being rich? What's your choice and why?
I'd rather be rich, man. I'd rather be rich than famous. That's a song too that I got coming. Or I'd rather be rich than famous, or I'd rather be rich than famous. Like I ain't really chasing the fame. I ain't really all that with all that, but I ain't stupid either. I know that comes with it, you know. But like I said, it's all with how you deal with it. You know,
Right.
so how you deal with it. That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of famous people that are broke out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a certain part of it now with the music, you almost have to, there's not as much money in the music, right? So you kind of have to leverage your fame into other ways. It's like you got the attention on you now. How can you build that brand even bigger than just the music, right?
Yeah.
So how would you, are there other ways that you feel like you can monetize, like just merchandise? Is it just you might want to shoot movies, you might want to, you know what I mean? There's other avenues. Is there anything you've been looking at?
Yeah, I've been thinking about ghostwriting. You know, I definitely thinking about ghostwriting. Like, I got some songs written that a couple artists need to come holler at me. Like, and it's a hit. You know, like, so
For
definitely trying to get into that. I could do that. I could see me behind the scenes doing that.
yeah,
Ghostwriting.
hey, Drake is always looking for ghostwriters, right?
They come holler at me. I got those songs. I got.
Yeah.
I got them. SoundCloud. Like I write the songs too. I just can't sing yet.
Right, right. Now, is there since you've been out here for a little minute now, are there any standout memories or certain experiences that you've had in the industry that was like, wow, this is awesome. Like this is what motivates you to keep doing it. Like, are any standout experiences for you?
I ain't get that crazy. I ain't get that one yet. I ain't get it yet. I ain't get the you know what I mean? I just got my motivation. That's just keeping me, my mom motivation, me being hungry to get out of my situation. And, you know what I mean? Family, provide for my family, do what I gotta do. I ain't get that situation. When I go on the stage and all that, I was doing that back in the days. I was jumping on the stage before the dreads. I was doing a couple performances, but like I love getting on the stage. I love the camera. When I first seen my first video, like that right there was like, oh, that's me on camera. Like I love watching my own videos, like that type of shit. Like, like
Yeah, absolutely.
that's all motivation.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, man. I feel like creating things, whether it's a song or a video or whatever, building a chair, building a table, that's probably the most satisfying feeling that you can get. It's to marvel at your own creation, right?
Look back at your work, check it out, see how it was. If you got
Yeah.
you gotta fix with your craft, whatever.
Yeah, it's like a snapshot in time, right?
I love looking back at my videos, and like I said, I got videos from, like I said, without the dreads. So I'm
Mhm.
watching, I'm telling the story, and I'm leaving it piece by piece, growing up, and they gonna see they see the music getting better and better, and they gonna see the journey go up till I'm at the top. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Now, you got some new music on the way? You got an album dropping or anything that we can anticipate?
Yeah, I definitely got some new music on the way. Mixtape Lamborghini Dreams is coming. I know it's been a little wait, but like I said, it's coming. You can't rush greatness,
What's
So
the name of it?
Lamborghini Dreams.
Or
That's
oh
what
yeah, you got any idea when that might be dropping?
I'm giving it till around my birthday, till around February.
Sure, we're looking forward to it, man. We need now. I just being selfish. I need some of your music like on Tidal. You know what I mean? Trying to hear your shit on Apple Music, like
That's the next move. When I drop this mixtape, it's definitely going on all platforms.
sir.
On all platforms. Right now, I'm only on SoundCloud, YouTube, so.
The difference is like you got a lot of videos. Like most people who are only on YouTube, they're not putting like full videos out. Like that kind of makes you separates you from a lot of these people. You might not be on all streaming platforms, but you got mad videos. You know, that is even harder to do than to put your stuff on streaming platforms. Is there any reason that you haven't been putting your stuff up there before?
What, like on certain platforms?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you could say I really didn't like. I didn't really like know about it. Truthfully, I wasn't really in tune with it. You know.
Okay.
You know, like you said, I guess that's what comes with the team. I need a little help to get to all these platforms and to.
Right, right.
You know.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. You got a couple songs that I'm gonna add to a few playlists as soon as you put them up there. You know what I mean?
Perfect. I definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Now, let's say I see you smoking, so I was gonna ask, you know, weed or liquor? What's your preference?
We.
You did say you're Jamaican, so.
Weed as a fact.
100%, yeah.
I be drinking. Like it's probably this nigga know he be drinking. I be drinking.
Yeah, yeah, man. Now, you know, if you were to talk to any upcoming artists who might be, you know, a level below you, just starting out, young cats, you know, what's some advice that you might give them in navigating this industry or just getting a footing?
I tell them to stay focused. Like you said, keep the pressure on them. You know, gotta stay consistent. Stay consistent with the music. That's the number one thing. You gotta stay consistent. You know, like I said, I've been through my little situations where I fell back. You know, so I wasn't staying as consistent, which I felt like I should have kept on staying consistent. If I would have kept on staying consistent, I'd have been a lot further. You know, it's all part of the journey, the marathon.
That's the key. Consistency is key, right? That's what they say. Now, yeah, being consistent is very important. I mean, I noticed that your newest video, you know, is your biggest video. Like, I see you've been, I don't know if you just getting more love now or you just putting a little bit more promotion behind it, trying to push that Rockstar song. What's the key there? Like, do you think that's just your hit record, or do you have a formula now that you feel like is going to work better?
I guess I'll say networking. You know, like I said, I noticed that too. I noticed the views going up. I look back and I watch my views going up from old videos to Rockstar. You know, so it's all part of the work and me putting in the work, promoting. You know, so.
Yeah, that's part of it. You can't just put it out there, right?
Yeah. And it all comes at perfect time and how you drop it. I kind of picked the perfect day I felt like to shoot that video. I shot the whole video on the 4th of July. That was a live day. The day was lit, you know, like so.
I was gonna ask you because
the
all them fireworks.
Yeah, it was the timing. It was just a, you know.
100%, man. Well, look, I wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of take the floor. If you wanted to plug your merchandise, your website, the people you're working with and your movement, man, here's your opportunity to just let people know where they can check you out and what they can expect from you.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. Yeah, they can find me on YouTube at RLG Loopy, or you just type in Young Loopy. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on everything, you know. Shout out to my back. She got the shirt. Live Fast, Die Later. That's his merch right here. You know, he part of the team. I got his shirt on right now for us.
Now, where can we find that merch?
You can check out his Instagram at Live Fast, Die Later.
Oh, okay, dope. Live Fast, Die Later, y'all. Make sure y'all check him out too. That's a dope shirt, man. So, you know, 30 minutes goes really fast. You know, I know it feels like we just got started, but I know a lot of people who are watching might not have heard your music yet. If you got a couple bars, man, that you want to spit for the people out there, let them know what to expect from you. I just want to give the floor to you for a little bit.
I give him a little something with I mean, like I said, I'm a writer. I don't even really usually freestyle, but you know.
Yeah, spit or written. Yeah, anything.
My heart colder got frostbites. Thinking about them days in themselves on them cold nights. Hard times make a nigga feel like he gonna lose sight. I try to right my wrongs on these songs, make it seem right. It seems like I was losing, but I still fight. Still sitting reminiscing, think about them hard nights. 16 fucking up a pack of that hard white. And he don't even got a knock on this hard life. My bar's nice, like this nigga should be on, right? Hot 97 flex dropping all these bombs, like, you feel me? Like, just a little something playing around.
Yes. Yeah, man. That's dope, bro. But look, man, I just want to thank you for coming on. I know it feels quick, but look, we're going to bring you back as soon as that album drops, man. I want to hear from you. For sure.
Definitely. I definitely appreciate you for having me. You feel me?
Yes, sir. And if there's anything else you want to let the people know before we log off.
I'm sorry, say it one time.
Is there anything else you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Yeah. Click the link in my bio, you know, and follow me, Lamborghini Loopy. All right, type that in on the Instagram, type that in on the YouTube. That's where you can find me, Lamborghini Loopy, everything. SoundCloud, everything. Like,
hey, once again, this is Lamborghini Loopy. Follow him from here. Make sure you stay tuned. We got more music coming, more music videos coming. Of course, shout out to Marlo Swisher, video director.
Shout out to my son Stacks for the shirt. Shout out to the whole team.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks again, everybody who tuned in today. This was Lamborghini Loopy. Check out his music and make sure you follow Hip Hop Tonight for more upcoming artists and interviews, okay? Appreciate you coming on, man. Stay blessed, bro. Yes, sir. Peace.
I'm feeling like a rock star, yeah. I said I'm feeling like a rock star, yeah. I'm feeling like rock star lifestyle shit be so treacherous. Gotta watch the niggas that you used to have features with. Times I kept it real, it's how I feel.